Good afternoon, everybody, and a warm welcome to the K's Denki Stadium. Today, our J2 feature matches. Mito Hollyhock against Roasso Kumamoto. Hollyhock finished in the top 10 in each of the last 4 seasons in J2. The current live league table, with MEIJI winning at half-time. Mito actually drop into the relegation places, the bottom 2. No such bad luck for the newly promoted Roasso, back in J2 after 3 years languishing down in the 3rd tier, promoted as champions last season. They've made a good start to the season, up in 8th, 1-2 and drawn 2 of their opening matches. They're on 8 points, just outside the fledgling playoff places. The league table on the screen suggests Hollyhock to be just outside the drop zone, but MEIJI are winning at half-time and would go above them. Hollyhock average around about 3,500 to 4,000 for home matches. It has been a rainy day, windy as well. Used to say it's dry at the moment. Let's hope it stays that way. Hollyhock players arriving on the bus. Let's have a look at the lineups. It's nice and simple today. Both teams are unchanged from last weekend. There is a return on the bench to for Koichi Murata, the winger, who's back fit again. Will be a 4-4-2. Big striker Kinoshita has scored twice this season for Hollyhock. Striking partner Mizuki Ando scored 6 times last season. Visitors Roasso Kumamoto will rely on 2 wingers to support Toshiki Takahashi in attack. He too is on 2 J2 League goals. Joined the club a couple of years ago after finishing at Koko Shikan University. He's another tall striker at 6 foot. A lot of clubs relying on Brazilian front men for their goals. Not these 2 teams. It's Ryosuke Maeda, recently joined the club from Tego Vijaro Miyazaka in the 3rd tier, stepping up. So we'll know all about Roasso.
今シーズン初勝利をしてホームに帰ってきました。チームの雰囲気とまたホームでの初勝利に向けて取り組んできたことを教えていただけますか。
まずはようやくアウェーでしたけども、今季の初勝利を挙げたことでやっぱり一つのゴールとか一つの勝利って劇薬だなというか、すごいパワーあるんだなっていうのは今週1週間の選手のテンションだとかクラブの雰囲気見たら伝わってきてましたから、今度はホームでまだアウェーでしか勝ってませんから、しっかりとホームで勝つ姿を我々のファミリーとかサポーターに見せなければいけない番ですから。この後も2連戦、まずは3連戦の最初2つホームでできますから、しっかりとした内容も伴った結果を見せたいなというふうに思っています。
具体的に取り組んだことっていうのはありましたか。
まず攻守にアグレッシブにやっぱ戦うという我々らしさをより精度を上げていこうだとか、より積み上げていこうっていう話はしてますから、どことやっても遜色ないようにやれてる手応えは選手たち持ってますから、なのでよりその精度を上げていく、勝ちきれるまでこう持っていける強さ、タフさ、正確さ、アイデアみたいなものまでしっかりと引き出せるように日々やっていこうという話をしています。
今日の対戦相手熊本は同じくアグレッシブなチームですけれども、どういうふうに分析していらっしゃいますか。
非常に楽しみな相手ですし、ワクワクするような相手ですから、素晴らしいチームだなっていう印象強いので、存分にやり合って最高にこうエキサイティングでスリリングなそんなようなゲームになると思ってますから、僕自身もそういうスリリングなゲームになることを楽しみにしています。
The views of Tadahiro Akiba, the Hollyhock coach. There's So Kawahara will be playing alongside Keto Abe at the back for Roasso today. Defense is key for Roasso.
監督は2試合ぶりの指揮ということになりますけれども、前節のクリーンシートのゲームどうご覧になってましたか？
非常に良かったですね。
どういうところが良かったと？
攻守に動きがありましたし、よくやってくれたと思います。
監督、ここまで5ゲームで勝ち点が7、6ゲームで10点を目指しているという中で、ここまでの手応えというのはどう感じていらっしゃいますか？
あと 2取ることはできないんでね、勝てれば11になりますんでね、一つ、今日勝てればですけども、目標達成ということになりますね。非常にいいと思います。
前節の試合も踏まえまして、先制点の重要性というのを改めて感じられたことっていうのは何かありましたか？
先制点はいつも欲しいわけで、取られるつもりはないんですけどね、なかなかうまくいかないところがあります。
その中で今週、今日の試合に向けて取り組んできたことっていうのはどんなことがありますか？
もういつもと同じですね。しっかり仕掛けて、切り替え早くしてプレーするということですね。
前節と同じメンバーで今回臨みますが、この選手たちを選んだ理由というのは？
前節も勝ってますし、別にそんなに大きく変える必要はないですね。
今日の対戦相手、水戸、印象はいかがでしょうか？
非常にアグレッシブなチームだと思います。
でその中で対戦相手、アグレッシブなチームに対して一番今日求めていくこと、どんなことですか？
やっぱり自分たちもしっかり相手に飲まれないようにですね、ゲームすることですね。
ありがとうございました。
どうもありがとうございま
した。60-year-old Takeshi Oki, the coach of Roasso. They've only lost one game of their opening 5. Mito have only won 1, but they've both scored 7 goals this season. Also conceded 7. Mito Hollyhock only the 9. Fine margins between victories and draws and defeats. Yes, there's 12 places between the two in the table. Expect this to be an even contest. Also players in the tunnel. And the Hollyhock players starting to congregate in that same tunnel area. Lots of uncovered, open seating inside a stadium in an area where rain is not uncommon. They have a few Roasso fans here on the terraces in their red, enjoying time back in J2. Neither of these two teams have ever played at the top table of Japanese football. Hollyhock have been steady the last 4 seasons. They've finished in the top 10. They've been in the J2 since its inception in 1999. 4 seasons that they've finished in the top 10 represents them pushing forward, but this is a step backwards, going down towards the bottom of the table, and fighting relegation in the early weeks of the season was not their idea when planning for the season. Today's referee Takuta Okabe leads out the 2 sets of players. Looking to kick on and get their season back underway after a sluggish start. Roasso have lost just the one game so far. In terms of the lineup, Mito unchanged. Kinoshita has 2 league goals this season. Big 6'3" striker. And partner Mizuki Ando in attack, the former Cerezo Osaka player. Signed at the beginning of the last season and chipped in with 6 goals in the last campaign. Referee Takuto Mukabe. So Kawahara is the captain for Roasso. Rather like their hosts. It's a case of being unchanged for Roasso. They'll go with one up top, which is Toshiki Takahashi, who has 2 league goals already this season, the 24-year-old. He's another tall striker. They'll have Sakamoto and Sugiyama down the flanks to support him. So Kawahara, the captain. Already got 2 assists this season from the back. They change colours today. Roasso usually wear red. Today it's white shirts and black shorts. It's the blue of Mito Hollyhock. Toss of the coin. 2 sides have decided to swap ends. Ryosuke Maeda. He joined the club from Teja Vajaro Miyasako in J3, so he's made the step up from J3 to J2, just like the opponents today, Roasso, who are the J3 champions from last season. Came up with Rula Morioka, currently playing Renofa Yumaguchi. He's at half-time 0-0. This match is one of 7 kicking off simultaneously. 9 games playing in total today in J2. Hollyhock in the blue get this underway. Long ball forward, which is quickly headed away by Abe. Running high was Kawahara. Flag is up on the far side. It's flicked inside. Kato Abe. Neatly done by Shun Ito. Back heel from Sakamoto. Shun Ito again. Good defending. Right. Sonida. And then a flick towards goal. That's a really good save. It was Nahiro Sugiyama who got the deftest of touches, and it's a really good save from Shumogi. Good delivery in at the second time of asking. It's just a flick. Shumogi with the save. Good stop from the goalkeeper. He wasn't expecting it to have been extended so quickly in the game. Opening goal in the game between Tochigi And Chiba, just 3 minutes to Chigi. Taking the lead in that match at the Kanseki Stadium to Chigi. Good start to the season. They're up 11 on points with Roasso. Away, blocked off quickly by Matsuda. Up in the air from Takahashi. Slow progress down the right-hand side for Roasso. Made a promising start here at the K's Denki Stadium. Journey, 1,300-kilometre journey from the west to the island of Kyushu to Ibaraki, which is just to the northeast of Tokyo, in the Kanto region on the Pacific coast. Sukahara. Long ball forward from Sugaka. Takahashi leading the line. He's a confident striker. 2 goals this season. Looking to build on that today. Sunida. Matsuda. Sees this is the opportunity to get forward. Does well. Can he get the cross in? He can. Might get full here for Sunida. Room for the shot wasn't forthcoming for Kinoshita. Still got it. Eventually it's scrambled away. That was a bit more promising from Mito. It's a good play from Kinoshita. Prepared to put himself about, and he's on his side a little bit of space here with Yuta Mori. Kuroisha might just come through here to Mori. Gets the cross in, turned away by Shuichi Sake. That's better from the home side. That's got the home fans on their feet. Drive forward from Takeya Kuroishi. Kumamoto. Hollyhock coming to life. Suda. Careful not to get the ball away there, Kinoshita. He's come deep to get himself involved. He's got 2 goals this season as well. 2 tall strikers, one at either end with good starts to the season. Suzuki. Kumamoto closed down well by Takahashi. That will be a throw to Hollyhock, who've just settled themselves into the game now. Good spell from them. And was fouled. Contact was from behind from Sake. Six and a half minutes gone. Free kick to Hollyhock. Suzuki Kumamoto zips forward that through ball. He knows only too well he's overhit that one by quite a considerable margin. Straight behind for a goal kick, which is taken quickly. 7 minutes gone, 0-0. Sugiyama. Kumamoto. Sugata. Kawahara. Intricate play from Roasso. They like to get the ball down and play their passing game. Clearance. So a goal kick, which MEIJI will take. He's on loan from J1 League side Sarazo Osaka. First meeting since October 2018 between these two sides, when Hollyhock won here 3-2. They were 3-0 up in that game until 12 minutes from time. Relegation threatened Roasso come back with 2 late goals. They did end up getting relegated later that season. Roasso's last win here was an Emperor's Cup match back in June 2017 in extra time. Last won a league match at Hollyhock in 2010. Have lost 2 and drawn 5 of their last 7 meetings here. Not a particularly happy hunting ground. 4 of the last 22 meetings have ended 0-0. That's the way of things in the 10th minute. Produce jam that right hand side as the home side come forward. It's a corner. First corner of the game. Yasuda is coming across to take it. Year-old defender, last season on loan at the JFA Academy. He's a bright young prospect. Joined up with the first team this season, has been a regular. Assistant referee not happy that the ball is correctly positioned in the quadrant. Low delivery from Hayate Matsuda. Cleared away. Ratsuki. MEIJI. He chose to let that one go, Kato Abe, and he was rather lucky that the wet surface ensured there was too much zip. It flew away from Ando and out for a throw-in. Right down by the corner flag. Up in the air from Maeda. A very good start from Roasso. Hollyhock have come out the blocks themselves. It's been an even opening 11.5 minutes or so. Suzuki got the clearance away. And blocked off. Long ball over the top. Takahashi takes a tumble. Has to make do with, I was going to say with a corner, but a goal kick has been given Came off of Takahashi last. Good defending by Kumamoto. Recently joined from Renofa Yamaguchi. Eight of this Mito Hollyhock side are new to the club this season, including Matsuda, who's back after a loan spell at JFA. Very new team. Take time to bed down. Trying to take the club on to the next level after 4 good seasons, finishing in the top half, top 10. To try and compete with some of the top names in the division. It's a ball that puts Roasso on the back foot. Sunday nil, Machida 1 is a latest score. Goal coming from Taisi Chong. Take Machida above Vegalta in the table. They're both doing really well, right up at the top in the promotion picture. Early stages of the season. That's the big game of the day. 2 promotion hopefuls. Hollyhock winning the ball back and keeping it well. Kuroshi into throw, she's going to take. No, he's not. We'll run away for a goal kick. Had that early chance where Shijiyama glanced the ball towards goal and it forced a save from Moji. That was in the opening minute. Now played 15. That's been the only chance of the game so far. Kawahara's given it away. There's a chance to get forward, Sanida. Sanida likes to get forward from the left-back position. We've seen that already on a couple of occasions. Convincingly upended by Yuto Mori, spoken to by the referee. Pretty forceful challenge. It is slippy underfoot, and that's probably what spared him a yellow card. Promoted Roasso came up with Grula Morioka, who are now an hour into their game at home to Renofa. It's still 0-0 in that game. They have had Yang Hyun-soo, the Korean, sent off for 2 yellow cards, so they have to play the last half an hour a man down. Grula Morioka. Kuroki. Suzuki with a header away. Turn back into the box. This time a glancing header from Kumamoto. Suguta. Sejima. Yama. Can't get the cross in. The corner's been given. 17 minutes gone. Hollyhock 0, Roasso 0. That's a good delivery in. By Suzuki. Pile driver from some distance out, the right foot. Struck sweetly enough by Sujiyama. Well wide. Roasso have just edged possession. A few more passes than the home side and 53% possession. Goal kick. MEIJI takes. Nicely on the chest of Kinoshita. Saneda wins a throw. Saneda, recent signing from Koyota Sanga. Played a bit part last season in their promotion to J1, former Ventforet Kufu player. Wanted regular football. He's never going to get that in J1 with Koyota Sanga. Made up. It's a neat and intricate through ball, finding Kinoshita. Good strength from him. Can he get the cross in? He can. Surely. No, good save by the goalkeeper to deny Ando, and the two strikers combined very well there. It's a good piece of wing play from Kinoshita. Ando trying to finish. The goalkeeper got down and got a safe hand to it, and he needed to as well. Ryo Tashiro has been a spectator for nearly 20 minutes. The young goalkeeper, when first called upon, puts a strong glove to an effort on goal. Yoshida are now 2-0 up away at Vigalta Sunday. It's a good save that, because he's pushed that away from goal rather than straight out for a second opportunity for Hollyhock. Around the corner from Hiratsuki. Kurohishi. Overrun it. The league leaders Yokohama have taken the lead in the game away at Kufu, Ventforet Kufu. Made a really dull start to the season. Ventforet finished third last season in the live league table. That goal from the league leaders shoves Ventforet into the bottom two. Yokohama enhancing their position at the top with an early goal winner. Game away at Ventforet. Just come up to 21 minutes gone here. The goalkeepers have had to make saves of sorts. Takahashi chases. Suzuki deals with it. Moji. Keruisha. Given away by Kinoshita. Sujiyama. Good overlap from Sugata. It's a good challenge coming in from Roasso Kumamoto at the expense of a corner. One of the new signings from Tekevajaro. 24-year-old midfielder, promoted to J2 as an individual, transferring to Hollyhock. was easily dealt with. And a couple of corners at either end, and it's really materialised from those deliveries. Hoist forward from MEIJI to get the ball away. Sake. It's a touch from Suzuki. This was the ball in. Goalkeeper's come a long way. Cleared off the line. He was in the right place at the right time, the defender. Goalkeeper came and he did get a contact with the punch. He got injured in the process. More a case of winded than cracked ribs. It's a painful one. As a stopping play, I can tell you that Tokyo Verdy have gone behind in their game today. Matsuda Yamagata, who so far only got the one win. Perhaps a bit of a surprise there. Brax Nigata in mid-table, 2-0 to the good at home to their opponents today. Katsu. Matsuda. Come off of his teammate and out for a throw. Shunito, you saw that. Very experienced, diminutive midfield man. Scored 1 goal this season. 34 years of age, very experienced. Matsuda Yamagata, to Sanga amongst his former clubs. It's a neat little ball inside to Ryosuke Maeda. Outnumbered for the clearance, but it's returned back in again. Needed a bit of quality from Mizuki Ando, he couldn't control. Allowed Sake to get the clearance away, all the way through to goalkeeper Shumoji. And then clears straight to his opposite number, Ryu Tashiro. Dangerous, playing with fire there. This is Saneda. Shot was from Maeda. Saneda again, making room. Just to go all the way back to Haratsuki. Ayeta Matsuda. Trying to get beyond 8. Succeeding in winning this side of corner. Matsuda's going to take the corner. His left foot. It's a good delivery. It's a great save. Well, he wouldn't have seen that until very late, and he celebrates it like a goal. Well, that's his job, and he does it well. It's a great delivery in. Powerful header as well. Thought he'd scored. Suzuki. Good save by the goalkeeper. Verde now 2-0 down at Montevideo Yamagata. The promotion hopefuls have not had a good start in that away game. Games taking place this afternoon. Only 3 remain goalless. This is one of them. Very nearly wasn't goalless. Really good save off of Suzuki by Toshiro. Ito. Sugata. Sugata again. To the midfield again. Shijiyama. Sake. Abe. Abe's continued his run down the near side. It's with Kawahara. Referee spots a foul. Drums have fallen silent for a moment. There's very little between these two sides. We did say that ahead of kick-off. We're expecting it to be a very close contest. Now there may be a chance to get forward. It's come to Ando. His first shot is blocked well by Sugata. Corner. Took a knock in the process, Mizuki Ando. Yet to score this season, 6 last season. Few that have survived from the overhaul of the team in the close season. Miyati Matsuda will take the corner. Just past the half-hour mark. Towards the back post. Goalkeeper committed himself. Got there ahead of Kusumoto. Did Tashiro. It's returned back in again. And that's a clean header and that's a good save. Really good header that from Suzuki. Again, it's been denied. And this time, deflected wide from the shot from Sunida. Well, he's certainly earning his corners, Ryo Tashiro, young goalkeeper. It's a really good header and a good save with the right hand. Comes back in again. They have to readjust quickly, and the shot is blocked virtually on the line from Takimoto to deny Yakata Saneda. Mito Hollyhock did everything apart from score there. 13 minutes to go to half time. A rally that nearly got them the lead. Got a corner. So again, good header this time by Koroki. Coming together, the referee plays on. That's a foul. a yellow card. Arazuki. Here's the first yellow card of the game. So the right hand side is deep. No one really there. Yellow card for Roasso Kumamoto. First yellow card of the game. Kawahara. Sugata. Sujiyama has come over to the right hand side. Left footed delivery. Goes away for a goal kick. Goal kick will be taken by Shumoji. Made that first minute save. Hasn't been called into action since. His opposite number has been much the busier. Rides the challenge, Kawahara. Sakamoto. Defender Hayata Yasuda gets there first. Bukati Tsunoda winning a throw. Just about to go into the last 10 minutes of the first half. We'll feel they've had the better chances in an even first half so far. Shunito somehow helped that one forward. Pass to clear for Yukata. He stopped in his tracks and a foul has been given against Kawahara, I think it was, or was it? No, it was Sujiyama. Mito Hollyhock needing a win to climb away from the bottom end of the early table. Roasso in contention, only outside the playoffs on goal difference. It's neat and tidy. Morisuki. Slipped by Hayate Masuda. It's easy for MEIJI. Kumamoto. Term from Natsuka. Hayate Matsuda. And again, it's very neat. It's a little bit too tight, it seemed, but they got away with it. Hollyhock, good football. Now they go down the right-hand side. Koruishi. It's a cross. In comes that cross. Headed away by Sugata. Put a head on it, strong header, brave header. % possession for the away side. It's the home side have had the better chances. Ando, happy to win the throw-in. Hayate Matsuda. Sunida in the thick of it, the captain. Suka. Picked up by Kawahara. And given away pretty sloppily by Sujiyama. Throwing by Yutaka Sunida, almost finding Kinoshita. So this throw, long one, but it was a push in the back by Mizuki Ando. Free kick for the foul on Kawahara. Matsuda with the clearance away. It's out for a throw-in, which will be taken by Shuichi Sake. Coming up to the last 5 minutes of the first half. Ejija, rather, on the bottom of the table going into this match week 6. They are winning 1-0 against Okayama today. Physical lunge from Kyoto Matsuda, no foul given. Cross. Abe. Actually, it does come in from Sugata. Scooped into the arms of Shumoji. Leaders Yokohama now 2-0 up of Ventforet Kofu. Looking at strong early season bet for promotion. Yokohama. Abe. Corner. That was a dangerous challenge by Hayate Matsuda. Offers a hand of apology. Forceful challenge that took out Karaki. Reaction probably just about helped him avoid a yellow card, but it's a dangerous free kick this. Kawahara standing over at the captain, also Sujiyama. Assistant referee on this near side has got the flag up. Whether it's a fact that the wall's not quite 10 yards or not, I'm not too sure. Sugiyama. It's a deep delivery. Goalkeeper should be there and is. MEIJI lays claim. Disappointing delivery really in the end from Sugiyama. 2 minutes to half time. By Maeda. With a foul by Mizuki Ando. I mentioned earlier, it's not the happiest of hunting grounds for Roasso. Go back 12 years for the last time they won a league game here. They haven't been here for 3 years. Nearly 4. Spun off of Yutaka Sanada. It will be a throw-in to Roasso. In the dying moments of the first half. We're into the last minute. Can't imagine it's going to be too many stoppages. Enough blue shirts to clear the ball away. Suzuki with the clearance. Now a chance to get forward for Mizuki Ando. Just run away from him in the end. He's back with Chishiro, who's made a couple of really good saves in the first half. Neat turn from Yutaka. Can't quite find Mizuki Ando. 1 minute of stoppage time. Says the fourth official down below us. Kawahara. Sake. Sugiyama. Back inside from Kuroki. Sugata goes long. It's an ambitious ball. It was a mistake by Suzuki. Could be punished here. That was a really good interception by Maeda to take the sting out of the pass, and it was cleared away by Hayate Matsuda. And there goes the half-time whistle. Probably the best chance of the game coming in the very first minute. Sugiyama glancing the ball towards goal and forcing a really good save from Shumoji. But he's ended the half, Shumoji, as the quieter of the two goalkeepers, because Ryo Toshiro at the other end has twice flung himself to save brilliantly off of headers by Yoshitaki Suzuki. At half-time, it's Mito Hollyhock 0, Roasso Kumamoto 0 here at the K's Denki Stadium.
続いて、水戸力からのお知らせです。本日のサポーターズクラブ会員様対象の抽選会の商品は、それら豊選手、サイン入りのミリボールとなっています。この後、後半15分までに水戸力の公式サイトおよび公式ツイッター、サポーターズクラブブース内で当選番号を発表いたします。ご参加いただいた皆様はお忘れなくご確認ください。以上、水戸力からのお知らせでした。皆さん、こんにちは。ということで、水戸ホーリーホックナイトは、この試合、前半終了0対0。水戸もすごいね、チャンスたくさん作ってゴールをやらしにあったんですが、得点に奪われることが、ね、抜くことにいきませんでした。でもね、まだ余裕がありますので、ぜひ皆さんの力で、水戸力にゴールを呼んで、今日も勝利したいと思いますからね、もう応援よろしくお願いいたします。このハーフタイムもさまざまな情報をお届けしています。お相手に水戸力スタジアムに寺田宏です。ではまず、水戸力サッカースクール6年生の皆さんがね、この後登場します。その前に、後半のキックオフ予定時刻をお伝えします。後半のキックオフ予定時刻、失礼しました。15時04分、15時04分の予定です。失礼いたしました。はい。で、この後、一気に水戸力のサッカースクール6年生が登場します。皆さん、お許しご覧ください。では、水戸力サッカースクール6年生の皆さんの入場です。劇場にはこの度卒業を迎えることとなりました水戸力サッカースクール6年生の皆さんが集まりました。これから卒業を記念し卒業証授与を実施いたします。卒業生を代表して牧野愛香さんが卒業証を受け取ります。それでは牧野さん、前へどうぞお願いします。
スクール卒業証、牧野愛香さん、あなたは水戸ホーリーホークアカデミーサッカースクールの卒業を迎えることになりました。これまで学んだことを生かして、これからの生活に役立っていってください。ここにその卒業を祝福し、称えます。以上、水戸ホーリーホークファミリーです。よろしくお願いします。2021年3月、株式会社フットボールクラブ水戸ホーリーホック代表取締役小島と。
So early chance in the first minute of the game. Saw the visitors nearly taking the lead, and this chance pushed away by the goalkeeper. First of a string of good saves from Toshiro. This is a good delivery in from the left-hand side. Goalkeeper comes and doesn't really fully deal with it. It's cleared off the line by Kumamoto. And this was perhaps the best chance of the game. A good save by the goalkeeper. Over the header from Suzuki. does like to celebrate his saves, the goalkeeper. Maybe this was his best save. Got a fingertip to it. Maybe not his best moment of the half, but comes back in again. And that's a super save to deny Suzuki again. And then this chance, Sunida with a shot blocked by Takamoto.
卒業生の皆さん、これからの活躍、クラブ一同を願っています。皆様、拍手で卒業生をお送りください。皆さん、おめでとうございます。今、ちょうど大谷ビジョンに卒業生の皆さんのお名前が出てますね。皆さん、おめでとうございます。さあ、続いて、バスのご案内です。JR 水戸駅バス停サブグラウンド沿いにあります。水戸駅最終日17時10分出発です。今、大谷ビジョンに時間が出ていますね。こちら11時10分まで5本水戸駅行きバスございます。続いて、赤塚駅行きバス停、こちらもサブグラウンド沿いにあります。赤塚駅行き最終日10時10分出発です。こちらは大型になりますね。16時から11時10分まで計6本となります。お乗り遅れのないようにお願いいたします。さて、次回の非常にホームゲームですね。こちら水曜レイカーということで19時キックオフということになりますよ。ぜひ皆さんご来場お待ちしています。北関東ダービー、昨年はね、取ることができませんでしたから、今シーズンは取り返しますからね、ぜひ皆さんの応援よろしくお願いいたします。さあ、それでは皆さん、動画のビデオにご注目ください。前半のダイジェストをご覧いただきます。雨の中、たくさんのね、サポーターの方がね、応援をしてくださっていますね。第6節での情報に第ワスの攻撃が T カードと、ね、今日 T ポイント、グッペース T ポイント3スマッシュということで T のマークをしていますね。前半、右サイド突破してね、なんか合わせたんですよね、木下選手から、なんかクロス、最後、合わせたのは前田選手ですね。そしてこのコーナーキック、ドンピシャだったんですよね。木下選手かな、このドンピシャヘッド、シュートのキーパーに、ね、弾きなくなりました。さらにこれを右サイド突破して、ね、抜けたというところで森選手のシュートですかね。さらにこのコーナーキックのこぼれ球、もう一度クロスを上げて、中、シュート、ヘッドシュート、キーパーのセーブに阻まれました。さらに、ね、シュートというところもあったんですがね、このクロス、なんかヘディング合わせたんですよね。これ、木下ですかな。最後、添田選手、その後の、ね、やつもね、合わせたんですが、ゴール決めることはできませんでした。前半0対0ということで、後半です。ぜひサポーターの皆さんの熱い声援、熱い応援で、後半、伊藤よくに2点、3点呼んで、今日絶対に一緒にいきましょう。応援サポーターの皆さん、後半も応援よろしくお願いします。
sets of players going out for the second half. Better chances in the first half were presented to Mito Hollyhock. Half time, it's 0-0. Neither side has made a change, I don't think, at half time. Busy with the two goalkeepers. Rayu Teshiro came in at the beginning of last season after studying at university. It's a well-trodden path for professional footballers in Japan. Not too many multi-millionaire players in the J-League. These guys get the opportunity to study and get a degree. Something they need to take up before turning their attentions to a professional football career. Perhaps 10, if you're lucky 15 years, you'd be lucky 10 years for some of these guys. 0-0 at half time. Let's see what the second half brings. No goals in the first half. There were chances in a very even first half, both in terms of possession. It's a nasty old deflection from Takahashi's shot. Came off Masuda, looped up in the air nicely for MEIJI. He had to make a save in the very first minute of the first half. Yeah, he doesn't have to make one quite so soon in the second. Forward by Mori, Mito Mori. Played by Sake. Tidy from Kuraishi. Mito Mori again. So Masuda's chance to get forward. Slings it upfield, but he's unable to keep the ball in play. Earlier on today, Amiya Ardija, bottom of the table. They were climbing off the bottom. Conceded a late equaliser in the 95th minute at home against Akiyama. That ended 1-1. It's a point though for Amiya. To Mori. Kuraishi. Taka. Saneda. Again it's Kuraishi. Ando for the return. It's been cleared away only as far as Matsuda. Gets to the byline, gets the cross in. Goalkeeper shielding his post. Sees it behind. It might have even rattled the outside of the post there, but the goalkeeper had it covered with his body against the post. There was no real danger. It's a goal kick. Downfield. Not the first time in this game we've seen one goalkeeper clear straight through to the other. It was carried by the wind, that one. It's a blustery day. Mito. Zuko Ando. Oh, very nearly reversed it into his strike partner Kinoshita. Wise to it was Sake. Sugiyama stretching the ball out towards Sakamoto. That's a good ball in, and a glancing header which was just wide from Takahashi. He's a danger man with 2 goals this season in the league. It's a good ball in. Doesn't get enough on it. That's the kind of service he needs. That's the kind of service he wants. It's the kind of service he should be doing better with. Goal kick. MEIJI. One in the air by Haratsuka. 4 minutes gone. Second half. Into the penalty area, trying to weave his way into space is Kinoshita. There's a willing runner, Kinoshita. He's not got much change so far out of the Roasso defence. Sugata. Put a foot in there, did Hayate Matsuda. That was enough to win the ball back. Nice touch from Kazuki Kinoshita, and he's got away here in towards the penalty area. He's being driven wide. Tried his luck, didn't have too many other options. He's driven it wide. Being pursued by Sugata. The big striker gets away. He's been pushed wide all the way. Can't quite wrap his left foot around the ball. Thesper have pulled a goal back. Albirax, it's 2-1 in that game. Throwing on the halfway line, taken by Kurohishi. Suzuki Ando, free kick. Foul by Shuichi Sake. You're wrong. Kula Morioka with 10 men, drawing 0-0 with Renato Yamaguchi. That's a game that's finished. Miya Dajija Nakayama was also a draw 1-1. Natsuka, midfielder. Another player that's come through the graduating through university routes before turning his hand to the professional game. Natsuda sees that one behind for a goal kick. Minutes gone in the second half. Still 0-0. Neat take from Kinoshita. Sekimoto. Sugiyama. He's found room for the shots. And Sakamoto cleared away. Glancing header from Takahashi. It's easily gathered up by Shumoji, on loan from Saraza Osaka. Mito Hollyhock looking for that win that would take them away from the wrong end of the table. Doing some defending at the moment. Sakamoto, interesting ball in. Glanced away well by Suzuki. Come back again though from Kawahara, the captain for Roasso. Cross into the box from Abe. There's Abe again. Sakamoto. To the chest of Ito. Hit towards goal. Right, Sujiyama, but good defending by Suzuki. Could spell this by Roasso. Another decent cross. He's got a good right foot on him as Keito Abe on that far side. With that one in, straight into the arms of goalkeeper Shumoji. Quick reminder, we are back for a midweek game on Wednesday, an evening game in Japan. Kyu taking on Tokyo Verdy, who might well be up towards the top, but are losing to Montevideo Yamagata today. That's the game coming up in the week, a midweek game. Ryukyu desperate for winning that game against Tokyo Verdy. Solid header from Suzuki, tall defender. Abe. Kuroki. All very neat. Hoisted away by Masuda. And now it's been pinched by Kinoshita. Kazuki Kinoshita just couldn't keep his footing. Was appreciated by the home crowd. That was over hit. Sakamoto straight through for a goal kick. He wins the ball back, does ever so well, and then slips. And that was a shame for the striker because he'd done so well to win it back. Mori back to Suzuki, into the feet of his captain Tsuneda. Matsuda. Kawahara, scooped wide by Sakamoto. Back to Kuroki. Another ball forward by Abe. Quite sure that was the intended actions of the defender Kusumoto, but he's put the ball behind for a corner. Recent signing from Renofa Yamaguchi, Takumi Kusumoto. Well, but it's gone in the second half. Roasso with the corner. Header away by Matsuda. Sakamoto. Another good cross from Abe. Goalkeeper had to watch that, and he had to take no chances. Got a fingertip to it to help it over the bar for a corner rather than perhaps it dropping into the net, which it might well have done. The volley ball from the goalkeeper, Moji. Corner to be taken by Kawahara, the captain. 2 assists this season. It's a very deep delivery. Sake was attacking it, but it's gone behind for another corner. Looked like it might have been a foul. Seemed to climb over Kuriishi to get the ball. Certainly a push in the back of Kuriishi. Don't think it was actually by the man that headed the ball, Sake. So, corner is the decision of the referee. Kawahara across to take it again. This time an outswinger. Header from Suzuki. Volleyed first time back in by Kawahara and cleared. Tokyo Verdy have got themselves back into the game at Montevideo Yamagata. 2-1 in that game at the ND Soft Stadium. Verdy have made a good start to the season. Comes the first change. It's going to be a double change. Naoki Tsubaki and Kazuma Takei are the two players to come on, who are two wingers. And replace Mori and Ando. Just see Kazuma Takei will go down the left and Naoki Tsubaki down the right. It means that Sunida, the captain, will go more central. Just a slight change of shape from the home side, who are second best in this second half at the moment, as we hit the hour mark. But it's still 0-0. There's a game that could be won or lost in the next half an hour for both of these sides, who have a vested interest in both ends of the table. Mito Hollyhock currently down towards the bottom. Roasso made a good start following promotion. It's a good weaving run from Matsuda. Stopped in his tracks. No foul though. Takei, first time he's got hold of the ball. Gets a decent enough cross in. It's Kuraishi. Tsubaki, who has indeed come over to the right-hand side. Sunida has gone central. Hiratsuki. Matsuda. Hiratsuki again. That came off the defender. That'll be a corner, surely. No. He must have knocked it against Sunida. So it's a goal kick to Roasso. Better possession. In the second half they've been the better team. Overall their goalkeeper has been busier though, making 2 or 3 good saves in the first half. Almost been given away. Naoki Tsubaki might have to go alone here. Tsubaki, he's only just on as a substitute and he makes an immediate impact with a massive goal for Mito Hollyhock. It was given away in a silly position really though by Roasso. And he just drove in and done it all alone. On loan from Yokohama F. Marinos, where he's been unable to get anywhere near first team football. But he's driven forward there. Perhaps when push comes to shove, Sugata should have done much better. Maybe the goalkeeper should have done better as well. Seemed to slip under his foot. The power of the shot takes it in. And Hollyhock have the lead, and that's a big goal against the run of play. What an inspired substitution from Tadahiro Akiba. I told you, he'll tell you afterwards that that was the substitution he meant to make, and that was the intended impact, I'm sure. But just past the hour mark, the first goal of the season for Tsubaki. Gives the home side something to hold on to. If they can keep a clean sheet here, it's 3 welcome points and a big push up the table. It's a welcome goal for Naoki Tsubaki. He will pick the bones out of some sloppy defending, giving the ball away. Took a mistake to bend this game into the position we now have. Kinoshita puts the ball up really well. He's a willing runner. He's a very popular player as well, and he's won the ball again now. Kazuki Kinoshita. Takei, the goal scorer Sabaki down the right-hand side as well, but that's Take giving it away. Looks like Sunita, the captain, has stayed on the left, and Take's gone into that more central position. And ball forward will go out for a goal kick. Naoki Sabaki is just 21 years of age, on loan for the Mariners. Been out 4 times on loan. Shohei Ehara is going to come on. He's going to replace Shun Ito. Former FC Gifu player Shohei Ehara. Sake to Sugata. Long ball forward, trying to pick out Takahashi. Probably happy to watch that one behind for a corner. For a goal kick, I beg your pardon. 65 gone. MEIJI YASUDA J2 League on game week 6. Do have a goal in a fixture that has produced 4 0-0s in 18 meetings. It's beginning to look like it might be another one, but uncharacteristically sloppy defending in a game where the defences have by and large been on top. Kuroki down the line, involving Abe. Away by Haratsuka. Seems to be here, there and everywhere, the midfielder. Suzuki. Take. On back by Roasso. It was hardly a stroll to the title last season. It was very tight and compact up the top right until the very last week of the season. They clinched the title late on. Dramatic circumstances, Roasso, and they've carried on the momentum this season. 2 wins, 2 draws, 1 defeat in their opening 5 games. Only goal difference keeping them out of the early season playoff picture. Of course, this season there is playoffs. There's 2 that go up plus winners of the playoff. It's meant for a little bit more excitement, isn't it? Throw in taken quickly by Yuhi Takimoto. Went for goal. Takahashi. I beg your pardon, it was Shohei Ehara has just come on as a substitute. He has scored 1 goal this season in J2. Went for goal there. Didn't have too many options in the box. That was nearly another mistake by Sugata. Did eventually regain his footing and take it away from Tsubaki, the goal scorer. They gave the ball away in a really, really poor position for the goal, Roasso. Sugata didn't get tight quick enough. And Tsubaki Sake just past that halfway point in the second half. Takahashi 2 to beat. throw it. And this Yokohama had their 2-goal cushion slashed to 1 by Zofore Kufa. 2-1 in that game. The Jet Recycle Inc. Stadium. Into cross. It's glanced on and off the head of the defender Kumamoto and out for a corner. It's a dangerous looking ball in from Keitoe. Just floats it in. If he doesn't get ahead to that, Takahashi is the man lying in wait. You would have expected him to perhaps score. 21 minutes to go. Been the better side in the second half, Roasso, but find themselves a goal behind here. Kawahara cross the ball in from this corner. Referee just holding things up for the moment. He's got some sorting out to do. Very well populated 6-yard box. Comes the corner. Underneath the crossbar, the goalkeeper I think got hands to it and it's driven wide. It came off the crossbar at some point. And then Yuhei with the shot which went wide. Yuhei Takamoto. Goalkeeper gets a hand to it, spins up in the air, brushes the bar. They have reinforcements on the line. Takamoto with a low drive, powerful. Took a deflection, it's a corner. Faran Nagasaki 0. Kanazawa 1. Is the latest score. Svejin Kanazawa winning. So, flick away. Came off of a Roasso player. Was volleyed away abruptly by Hiratsuku. Attempt at goal, straight into the arms of the goalkeeper, Takahashi, glancing it. Comfortable catch for Shumoji. Hollyhock home again on Wednesday against Tsukiji before a trip to Thespa Gunma next weekend. Roasso are away to Svejin in midweek and host Albarax Niigata next Sunday. Tokyo Verdy in midweek. Their game at Ryoku. Continue Tokyo Verdy have just come from 2-0 behind with a second goal. It's now 2-2. Tokyo Verdy currently up in 3rd position, unbeaten. Coming back strong in that game. Today, Yamagata. Forced away. Right ahead of Kuriishi. Feeling the home side are rather sitting on what they've got here, and you can't really blame them. Just want to pick up 3 points to push on. There's a full midweek fixture list. No time to rest up. These players will be quickly back on the training ground. This is a long journey back as well for Roasso. They've got some defending to do. They've given the ball away sloppily here. It's Kurohishi, and there's a chance for number 2. And Mito Hollyhock have just doubled their advantage. It's Kinoshita who deserves his goal with a big smile on his face. It's his third of the season. But again, it was sloppy. Well picked off by Kurohishu, travels forward, and that's a lovely ball. He just pops in between the defender and the goalkeeper and plants it into the back of the net. It's a really good through ball, perfectly weighted. And Kazuki Kinoshita keeps on scoring the goals. And there are smiles all round the Case Denki Stadium because Mito Hollyhock look like they're on their way to a victory. It's a smash and grab. And there is a certain element of Christmas come early about the defending for both goals. You cannot give the ball away in those crucial areas. It's a lesson that the newly promoted side will quickly have to learn and adapt. Today Yamagata were 2-0 up against Tokyo Verdy. Got back to 2-2 Tokyo Verdy. There's been a fifth goal in that game. It's been scored by Montedeo Yamagata. Breaking play for an injury. Ryasuke Maeda. The win would take Mito Hollyhock up to 15th in the table. Same token, it would drag Roasso down to 11th. Just a point separating them. There's a chance for number 3 maybe here. 15 minutes to go. They've got a free kick. Be careful, Roasso, that they keep their discipline. Very little between the two sides. When you look at it, you could say Mito Hollyhock have probably had the best chances. They lead by 2-0. The possession has been dominated by Roasso. But they've come unstuck with some sloppy defending. Sakamoto keeping the ball for Roasso. Feel that the nervousness now of Roasso in those defensive situations where they don't want to give the ball away again. Done it twice and they've got caught out. Clinical finishing for both goals, particularly the first one. Many analysts will be quick to point out the defensive frailties rather than the attacking perfections. Here comes a change for the home side. Misato will come on for Ryasuke Maeda, who's on a yellow card. I won't want to lose him and go down to 10 men late in the day. Eiki Mahara is on for Sujiyama. Misato on, as I say, for Maeda. It's a like for like, really. He's a holding midfield. He's experienced, 26 years of age. He is the club captain, but he's not been able to get in the side of late. Sakamoto. Forward by Takamoto. One back by Misato. First touch for him. Neatly forward by Kinoshita, but he's given it away. It's a foul. Tsuki stopped in his tracks in the Hollyhock half. It was Ikamihara was fouled, the teenager, just on as a sub. Abe, another good cross in. And that was a vicious delivery, which flew across the face of the goal and out for a goal kick. Well, greasy surface on a wet, windy afternoon. We've seen some good deliveries from that right-hand side from Kato A, but it does need somebody to be throwing themselves on the end of it. No one really bothered there for Roasso. A little over 11 minutes to go, plus injury time. Mito Hollyhock's second goal has given them a real lift, a real feel that they can hold on to a clean sheet and pick up 3 points. Mito, 1 win in 6 in J2 at home. Losing both games this season to Blue Blitzer Kita here 1-0, and Vijota Sendai came here and won 3-2. Only 6 wins in their last 20 home matches. Their home form needs to be better. This is a step in the right direction. Helped largely by some sloppy defending from Roasso today for both goals in the second half. Both against the run of play, you would say. Sakamoto over on the left-hand side now. Sakamoto cuts inside, tries the curler. It's a good block. Takimoto again. Flag is up, the header's down, but Takahashi is offside. Didn't hit the target himself. I'm not sure. That doesn't look offside to me from here, but there was a push. I think that was what it was given for. It has to be for the push. It was never offside. Hayate Matsuda back on his feet. He's okay. Killed a few more seconds. We're into the last 10 minutes. Mito Hollyhock on the verge of 3 points to climb the table. No push there. Looked like there was a little nudge, but no, says the referee. Top two, Yokohama and Mishida, both winning at the moment. It's a good challenge coming in from Nizato. Takai involved, but it was a foul by Takai. So unbeaten in their 3 away matches in J2 this season so far. 1 win, where MEIJI YASUDA were struggling. 2 draws. Tokushima Vortis and Renofa Tamaguchi actually failed to win in any of the last 3 away matches at the back end of last season en route to the J3 title. The promotion bidders were stuttering as they attempted to cross the line, but they did end up with a championship trophy. Roasso. It's going to go directly towards goal. Thumping header away from Suzuki, takes over responsibility from his goalkeeper Moji and powerfully heads away. Sakamoto, hung forward by Kuroki. Referee says corner. This is the free kick. Records danger. Header away though. Inside the penalty area there. I think it's Yoshitaki Suzuki that's down. And this is how it happened. He's gone up, gone for the header. Here's Suzuki. He got caught. He's up now, he's okay. They're going to need his presence for the last 7 minutes plus injury time. Kata Tsunoda will take the responsibility at the near post. The captain, the other captain, Kawahara, swings the ball in from the corner. Flash towards goal by Sugata over the top of the crossbar. And that's a welcome sight for Mito Hollyhock to see that ball going over the crossbar. A couple of changes coming up now. Shoji Toyama is certainly one of the players coming on. The other one is Koshi Osaki. Player down at the moment, which is Kinoshita. Goal scorer of the second goal. Now got 3 goals this season. Has had some experience in the Danish league with Steybach and in the Belgian league with St. Truden. Kinoshita is one of the 2 players coming off. Tsunoda is the other. Shoji Toyama will go up front. He's on loan from Gamba Osaka, the 19-year-old teenager. Koshi Osaki also coming on. Fiery character. There's Shoji Toyama, 19-year-old. Koshi Osaki, number 3 on his back. That's how many yellow cards he's picked up already this season. He's only 2 away from a ban. Into the last 5 minutes. Just need to manage this one now. Hollyhock. It's a good header away. Saki. Kawahara. It's another cross coming in from the right-hand side from Kaito Abe. Straight through to the goalkeeper, Shu Muji this time. The big 6'5" goalkeeper. He's able to punt downfield. So it stayed in. He did for a while. Toyama chases. Sugata to Koroki. Plenty of time for Kuzumoto just to watch that one carefully back to his goalkeeper Moji. Shuffles back into the 6-yard box and scoops the ball up under pressure from Takahashi. Got 2 up front now. Roasso, Takahashi and Eiki Miyahara. Stumbling, Tsubaki can't keep the ball. Through ball will be cleared by the left foot of Moji. Anywhere will do. And over 3 minutes to go. Zelvia have extended their lead away at Vijalta Sendai to 3-0 now. Goal from Vinicius Araju. So, giving Mashida all 3 points surely there. And they will be up to 2nd in the table, 3 points behind the leaders Yokohama. Verdi losing, Vijalta Sendai losing. They'll drop down places. Perhaps Niigata can go up to 5th if they can hold on to victory. Of course, there's still a long way to go. It's going to be very competitive at the top. Last season, the top 2 just pulled away very early on and never looked back. Never looked like there was any doubt in the promotion. Race Jubilee Wato and Kyoto Sanga. The only race was for the title. Wata pulled away in that one in the end with a few weeks to go. 2 minutes to go. Shuji Moji will take this kick. Left-footed, the big man goes down the left-hand side. Koroki goes long with the clearance. Saki. Sakamoto beaten to it by Kuriishi, good defending. Hasn't fully cleared it. Tsubaki, clear. Kawahara. Sakamoto, right-footed delivery. Watched carefully by Hayate Matsuda, who just watched it glance over his head. The 18-year-old defender has had a good game at the back, Hayate Matsuda. That was old head and young shoulders. He watched it glide over his head and out for a goal kick, and we're into the very last minute now. And Mito Hollyhock, all in touching distance of 3 points. Quick reminder, we are back again on Wednesday for the game between Ryukyu and Tokyo Verdy, a game of importance at both ends of the table. Tokyo Verdy currently losing, and we wanted to bounce back in midweek. If they lose today, they will be at that game at the Tapit Kenzo Hyagon Stadium in Okinawa, over on the Ryukyu Islands. It's this Wednesday. Next weekend, we're back on Sunday for Tochigi against Zvejin. That's our live game next weekend. Should you join us for that? Kawahara. A little bit of pressure on Sugata at the back. He does well to ride the challenge, but can't keep it in play. Throw in. We're into 4 minutes of stoppage time. Clock is ticking. Can't help but feel that Roasso, in their heart of hearts, have conceded this one. Not been their day. 2 silly goals to give away, really, particularly the first one. It's a game changer when you're at 0-0 past the hour mark and you go and give the ball away so sloppily and then defend it sloppily thereafter. It's going to be a free kick. Goalkeeper's going to go over and take it to Shiro. Those great saves in the first half, confident goalkeeping from the Roasso goalkeeper Ryu Chishiro. 2 or 3 really good saves. Nothing he could do about the 2 goals. Maybe could have done something about the first. It was a drive that couldn't quite keep out. The power of the shot was ferocious. Here's Toyama. It's weighed by Masahiro Sugata. It's a young Roasso side that will continue to develop. Promotion last season. Through the side with the exception of Kohei Kurioki, who's 32. Shunito, who went off at 34. Everyone's 24 or under. It's a very, very young side. The goalkeeper just 23. It'll be an experience if they can bed themselves in J2. Tokyo Verdy have got another equaliser. It's now 3-3 in the game at Montedeo. A late equaliser there in Yamagata. Tokyo Verdy looks like they're going to claim a point. We'll see them on Wednesday. Looking forward to that. A minute and a half remaining here. That looked like a foul throw. He's rather got away with one there, Kuriishi. Like he dropped that from his forehead. The assistant referee or the referee will concentrate to the very end of that one. Can't keep it in play. It's a throw in the other way. Sakamoto will leave it for Takemoto. Sakamoto. Kawahara. Koroki. Another really good delivery from Keito Abe. ball in towards Takahashi. They've defended it well. That's been the difference between the two sides ultimately. They've been better defensively, Mito Hollyhock. It was a game where defences were on top until the hour mark when the errors were clear for all to see for the opening goal. Changed the whole game, and there was an error in the second goal as well. There's no way back. This will probably be the last of the action in the second half, a half in which Roasso have had plenty of the ball, conceded 2 goals. Kuroki on the line by Takimoto. Takimoto again, but there goes the final whistle, greeted by a big cheer from the home crowd here at the Case Denki Stadium, where Mito Hollyhock have not had good recent form. So a home victory is most welcome. The opening goal coming from Naoki Tsubaki just on as a substitute. He was gifted the ball, run up towards the penalty area, some soft defending by Sugata. The power of the shot taking it underneath Toshiro and in. That was just past the hour mark. The second goal then followed from Kazuki Kinoshita, who swept the ball home again after it was given away sloppily by Roasso. Final score here at the K's Denki Stadium in Mito. Mito Hollyhock 2, Roasso Kumamoto 0.
水戸ホーリーホック椿直樹選手にお越しいただきました。ホーム今シーズン初勝利おめでとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
その嬉しい初勝利を呼ぶ貴重な決勝点を挙げました。得意のドリブルからあのシーン振り返っていただけますか。
監督の方から、流れを変えてこいというふうに言われて、僕自身も、普段は左サイドで、決めたのは右サイドだったんですけど、ピッチ状況も考えながら、シュートを思いっきり振ったら入ってくれたのでよかったです。
もうしっかりとあのラインというのは見えていたんでしょうか。
いやとりあえず思いっきり振り抜こうっていうのはだけ決めていて、 コースっていうのは、また抜きだったと思うんですけど、とりあえず入ってくれてよかったなっていう感じです。
本当に0対0でなかなかゴールが開けなかったというところがあったんですけれども、どんなイメージをベンチの中ではしていたんでしょうか。
スカウティングの方でも、カウンターで、サイドが空くっていう、感じがあったので、そこは常に狙っていこうっていうふうに入って、カウンターではなかったですけど、僕自身奪ってスペースに抜けられたことが良かったかなと思います。
選手同士でミーティングも行ってきたということですが、この試合どんなことを大事に入っていったんですか。
ホームで3戦勝てなかったっていうのは、ファンサポーター、僕たち自身ももどかしい気持ちがどこかにありましたし、なんとか勝ってサポーターの皆さんと喜びたいっていう気持ちで戦ったので、今日まず一戦勝ててよかったです。
おめでとうございます。寒い中も応援してくださったサポーターの皆さん、一言お願いします。
次もホームでできるし、次は北関東ダービーということで、大事な一戦というのは毎試合変わりないですけど、次も僕たちはミトファミリーのために戦うので、ぜひスタジアムに足を運んでもらって応援してもらえたら嬉しいなと思います。
おめでとうございました。あ
りがとうございます。
椿選手でした。今シーズンホーム初勝利2連勝となりました。今のお気持ちいかがでしょうか。
お待たせしました。お待たせしすぎたというか、本当にこの雨の中、来てくれた方たちでサンクスマッチのブックエースさん含めてこの勝利をもっともっと多くの人に見てほしかったので、この天気が憎いなっていうそれだけです。あとはもう本当に選手もサポーターファミリーの皆さんの力でこうやってホームで初勝利と連勝を飾ることができましたから、こういう雨の中でも多くの方が来ていただいたということが我々の背中を押してくれましたし、力になったので本当に、嬉しく思っています。
秋葉監督がスリリングな試合になることが非常に楽しみだとおっしゃってましたが、まさにワクワクする、そしてアグレッシブな展開となりました。試合を振り返っていかがでしょうか。
お互いやはりゴールへ向かう姿勢、しっかりとフットボールをするマインドみたいなものが素晴らしかったですから、我々のゴール早かったですね。ゴール行くまで選手のスピード感、速さみたいなものを含めて、日頃のトレーニングが出てる証拠だと思いますし、ホームゲームだからこそああいうプレーが出ると思ってますから、まだまだこの後ダービーありますし、連勝がまだ3つ僕になってからしたことないので、またその連勝記録が伸びるように次気を引き締めて中3日ですけどもまた選手やっていきたいなと思います。
前半風上を選んだのはあれはどういう意図だったんですか。
もう最初から僕がというよりはもう選手たちがホームですから前半から飛ばしていくんだっていう表れだと思ってますから、そういったところも含めて、奈良市さんがどう評価してくれるのか楽しみにしてます。
そして後半に入って0対0のところで2枚同時に2選手投入しましたが、椿選手まさにドンピシャでしたね。本当に
ちょっと風下になって膠着状態のところありましたから、思い切って我々には素晴らしい選手が何人もいますから、 その選手が思いっきり特徴を出して、すぐにゴールしてくれるってこんなに嬉しいことありませんから。でもそれってやっぱり普段から椿がしっかりとしたトレーニングをしてるからこそのゴールだと思ってますから、もっともっと精進してレベル高いところを目指して頑張ってほしいなと思います。
最後にファミリーの皆さんに一言お願いします。
本当にこの雨の中ありがとうございました。そしてなかなか、勝てない時期もありましたけども、こうしてホームで勝つことができました。ただまだまだ勝たなきゃいけないと思ってますし、次ダービー待ってますからホームでできますんで、しっかりとしたものを見せて皆さんと一緒に喜び合いたいなと思いますので、引き続き応援よろしくお願いします。
おめでとうございました。
ありがとうございました。
秋葉監督でした。
先ほど失礼いたしました。では前半のダイジェストをご覧いただき今日の試合のダイジェストをご覧いただきたいと思います。大型議場をご注目ください。今日は1731人、雨の中ということでね、お越しいただきありがとうございました。ぜひ次、中3日で栃木の北関東ダービーですからね、ぜひ皆さん、スタジアムにお越しいただきたいと思います。さあまず前半です。これ木下選手が抜けて中合わせたところ、これはシュートを今弾いたという形でしたね。なんかこれ最後前田選手が回っているんですよね。続いてこのコーナーキックドンピシャに合わせたんですが、これね、いやーキーパーね、決めるというところでしたね。同じく今度は森選手が右サイド抜けてシュート、これは相手になります。このコーナーキックこぼれてもう一度クロスボール入ります。クロスボールヘディング、このシュートもキーパーそうでしたね。で本当にね、たくさんチャンスシーンがあったんですよ。このシーンもね、このヘディングシュートもその後ですよね。さらにまたこのクロスボール選手のシュートもね、相手の危険だったというところですが、後半木下選手が抜けて、
今日戦い終えて今どういうふうに振り返られますか。
思うようなゲームではなかったですね。
それは何がこう要因だったかなというのはありますか。
もちろん水戸さんがよくやってるというのはあるんですけれども、やっぱり自分たちで何かこうもう少しできたなと思うところがありましたね。
アグレッシブにいっていたかなというふうには見えるんですけれども、監督はもう少しというのはどういうポイントだったかなと。
特に攻撃のところですね。相手の状況を見てですね、プレーできるするということがですね、少し足りなかったかなという気がします。
ただ2点ビハインドになったときに宮原選手を投入しましたが、あそこはどういうふうに動かしていきたいなというふうに考えたんでしょうか。
彼はボールが入ればですね、シュート打てますんでね、1点でもいいから取りたいという気持ちが強かったですね。
ただ本当に田代選手のファインセーブも光りましたし、選手は必死に戦っていました。そのあたりの評価というのはいかがですか。
もちろんそれは評価しますね。
さあここで連戦となりましてアウェーが続きます。次の試合に向けて臨むためには大事になるのはどんなことでしょう。
姿勢を崩さないということですね。
ありがとうございました、
どうも
お疲れ様でした。
木下選手はこれでゴール3つ目ということになりますね。ということで2対0、強力快勝で B ポイント、ブックレース B ポイントをサルスマッチは快勝するというね、社長の話もありましたけど、本当に今日は快勝しましたね。中3日水曜日には栃木戦があります。ぜひ皆さんに